Good morning, grade twos, and welcome to Coding from the STEM Digital School this morning. My name is Mrs. de Klerk, and I am your coding teacher. I hope all of you are feeling nice and warm today. It's a little bit of a cold day here by us, but I can already see the sun shining, luckily. Otherwise, I'll be sitting here and being so cold. Okay, you guys. Today we are moving on with lesson 5. We're busy with programming in Harvester. Yesterday we started with this lesson, and this is what the Harvester looks like. I just want to change my arrow to a pen so that I can circle things for you. Today we are going to try and do from puzzle 9 to 13. Okay, now I just want to give a big shout out to Aurora for homework that you sent in, and also Leviwe. Well done on the homework that you did yesterday. It's always a pleasure for me to find homework in my email or any other questions you guys might have. And then also Lami, you also sent in your homework, and Shane. Shane sent in previous homework from BB8, from Ray and BB8. So well done to the 4 of you. If I've missed anyone, or if you sent your homework after I made this slideshow, I will check again today and I will give you a golden star tomorrow. If I missed you, you can even just send me an email and say, "Ma'am, you didn't put up my name." Okay, then I'll go check for your homework if I missed it. But very, very well done. I hope you guys enjoyed coding. And now we are quickly going to look at the homework that you had to do. You guys did puzzle 8, and we needed to get the harvester to go to the corn and to pick it, right? And I also asked you to try and only use 4 blocks. Now here is the code that I wanted from you. If you did it a bit differently, that's fine too, but this would be the answer. Do you see here? We moved south because south is down, right? So we moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 south. You have to stand on top of the corn and then pick it. Okay, so let me just see. There's something in the chat box from you guys. Inati, thank you. And good morning to everyone who's saying good morning. I'm very well, thank you. Right, let's quickly review our directions. Now, you guys know we always do the 4 main directions and then the in-between ones. I'm going to put up arrows, and from your side, just at your home where you are sitting, you can say it faster than I say. Okay, so when the north one comes up, I'm going to say move north. So it's good practice for you to quickly say it out loud. Remember, when we get to the in-between directions, we will either start saying north first or south first. So if here we are going to say northeast, we will never say east-north or east-south. We will always start with south or with north. Are you guys ready? I wonder if you said this one faster than me, but this is move north. Move east. Move south. Move west. Move northeast. Are you guys faster than me, or am I faster than you? Move southeast. Move southwest. And move northwest. Lami, I see you raised your hand. I'm going to give you a chance to speak just now, okay? I'm quickly going to show you the puzzles that we're doing. Remember, I said today in code.org, we'll be doing from puzzle 9 to puzzle 13. So this one is puzzle 9. Inati is saying you're faster than me. Okay, so that's a challenge for me. Tomorrow, I'm going to say all those directions faster and still see if you can say them correctly. Then you have to let me know. So puzzle 9, you see the harvester is going to turn here. So she'll be going in 2 directions. Okay, so the way we're going to do it is we're going to solve the puzzle in 2 parts. one part before the corner and the other part after the corner. If you have, the reason why we're doing it, I know this looks very easy for you guys, and it probably is, but I want you to learn from very young, and while everything is still easy, to break up coding in parts. Because later on, when you have a very big code to write or a very big puzzle to solve, we have to break it up in little pieces. Okay, so we're going to start doing that already. So the first line, we are only going to code this, right? So who can quickly tell me? You can raise your hand and I'll unmute you. Just this line, what will the code be for that? I'm going to, let me just see the chat box. That's fine for the guys who are late. Don't worry about that. Okay, let's see. Okay, Lami, I'm going to unmute you first. Your hand is raised. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how will we code this line? Only this line.
We use two.
2 is right. We're going to move twice, but what block will we use? What direction?
East.
Very good. Thank you, Lami. You are right. We will use move east. Okay. Now, after we've done this row, now we are going to code here. So which direction is this one? And how many blocks? And then remember, there's something else you need to do. So let's ask Aurora. I'm going to unmute you. You can unmute on your side. Hi, Aurora.
Hi.
Okay, how are we going to move from here to the corn? How will you code that?
South.
Very good. We are going to say south how many times?
One time.
Only one, because remember, guys, we are already standing on this block. So we are going to go one time. And then, Aurora, what other block do you need as soon as we stand on the corn?
A big block.
Very, very good. Well done. Remember, you have to put the pick block. Because do you remember when we coded with BB8? BB8 just moved over the scrap metal and he picked it up. But this one, she needs to do the action. So you need to use the pick block. She doesn't pick it up when she moves over it. Now, you guys remember when there's a number 1 here, it means there's only one cob of corn. Okay. So if this says 2 or 3, it means you have to use 3 or 2 blocks. But this one only says 1, so we will only use 1. Okay, let's go to the next page. This is puzzle 10. Again, very easy because you're only going to move in a straight line. But here, you need to do 2 actions. So I'm going to ask one of you quickly to code this for me or just to tell me what we will do here. Before I do, let me just see what's in the chat box. Okay. I am going to ask someone who's never answered before. I just don't know your name. Onal Rio, no. I'm going to ask you for your name as well. You can unmute on your side.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Unalrona.
Onal Rona, that's such a beautiful name. Yes, I can hear you. Onal Rona, can you tell me how are we going to code this one? Have you done coding before?
No.
So is this your first class?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to explain to you, okay? Or do you know how to do this?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, okay? So you see this little blocks here. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So when we go to the coding program later, we need to make this harvester move. And we get a block called east. And east is this direction. So we are going to put 1, 2, 3 blocks east. And then we'll have a block that says pick, because we need to pick up the corn. After we pick up the corn, we will move another block east, and then we'll pick up the corn again. Now later in the program, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, okay? So for now, just watch the slides show that you know what the puzzles look like. All right. So guys, remember when we do this one, we first have to move 1, 2, 3. We can't move all 4 because we have to pick first. So we'll move 3 east, pick 1, and then move again and pick 1. Okay. Let's quickly, yes, I wrote here, now the harvester needs to pick 2 corn, or to pick it twice. This is what puzzle 11 looks like. So this is the code that they give us, but we need to finish the puzzle. We need to add 2 blocks. So let's see what this code says. It says go east. Those of you who are new, this is what the blocks look like that we will use. The first one says go east, then pick, then go east, and then pick. Now that is all right because look here, east and pick and east and pick. But we need to add 2 more blocks. So I'm going to ask one of you. Okay, I'm going to ask one of you quickly to finish the code for me. Let's see here. Leviwe, I'm going to unmute you. Hi, Leviwe. How are you?
I'm good. I just had to plug out my headset
Okay.
because every time I use it when you unmute me, yeah, you cannot hear me.
Oh, okay, I see. All right.
So you have to give me 1 second to unplug.
Okay.
You need to add south and
That's right.
what? Who just typed in there?
Yes,
Who
from
just
here,
typed in?
you are right. So you're going south, you're going to this block. And then what do you need here?
Pick.
Yes.
That's what you use to
Okay,
pick
you
one.
guys heard what Leviwe said. From here, we'll go south and then the pick block. Okay. So you see that this code is right, but we needed to turn south here and to pick another block. Right, let's see what puzzle 12 look like. Puzzle 12, the harvester needs to pick all the corn. Now see in this puzzle if you can find a pattern. Now remember, when we find a pattern, then we can use a repeat block. So let's quickly ask someone to tell me what our first 2 moves will be. You guys see the pattern here. This is one, and this is another one. So they look the same. I'm going to ask, let me just see quickly. A lot of you raised their hands. And I will ask Lotlo to unmute. Are you there, Lotlo? Hello? Unfortunately, I can't hear you. Maybe it's the same problem than Leviwe. Okay. All right. I'm going to ask Ubichi.
Yes,
Ubichi, are you
ma'am.
there? Can you code this puzzle for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You go east
Yes.
and you go north.
Okay, but after you go east, that's right. East is this way. You need to do something here.
I put the pig
There we go. So east and pick. Okay. And then you said north.
and pig
Good.
again.
Yes. And then?
East,
Yes.
pig again.
Yes.
Then
Okay.
north and
Yes.
pig again.
Okay. Fantastic. So now you guys saw, he said east, pick, north, pick. So remember, every single time you land on the block, you need to use a pick block as well. Later in the coding, I will ask someone else also to direct me where I should put my blocks. Okay. You guys, I don't want you to type nonsense in the chat box. Okay. I know everyone said good morning to each other again, but we can say goodbye and otherwise only type what I ask. I told the host that's hosting this class today that you guys are really, really good, and he doesn't need to worry about even checking the chat box because you never chat in there. Okay, so very nice of you all to say hello to each other, but now only concentrate on the answers of the class. All right. Let's quickly go to puzzle. Oh, there I showed you anyway. Here is the patterns. Yes.
Puzzle 8, that one, that homework that you gave us,
Yes.
they said we must only use 4 blocks.
Yes.
And when I use 4 blocks, it gives me the wrong thing. And when I use 7 blocks, it gives me the right thing.
Let Ubichi look here quickly. Here is puzzle 8. Here are the 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was the one you needed to do, because remember the harvester needs to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So I used a repeat block. They wanted you to use a repeat block. That's why it said only 4 blocks. So put the south in the repeat block and then pick. So it will have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Okay. Right, let's quickly go back to where we were. We were at puzzle 12. Let's look at puzzle 13, and puzzle 14 is going to be your homework. Here, you need to pick all the corn. So how many times are you going to use this block? This is my question for this one. You don't need to code for me. I just want to know how many times are you going to use that block. Let's give someone who hasn't answered yet. Ureta Bisitse, you are going to have to tell me your name. I'm going to unmute. Hi.
Urita Bisite.
Wow, that's a very long name. Urita Bisite. I'm going to
Yes.
try to pronounce it right. Okay, so you're going to have to help me. Right, can you tell me how many times will we use the pick block in this puzzle?
3 times.
3 times, very good. So I wanted you guys to remember that when we do a puzzle like this, don't forget to use your pick block every single time that you stand on a corn. Okay, it won't pick up the corn if you don't use that puzzle. If you just move over it, it's not going to pick it up. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and go over to code.org. And I am in puzzle 9. Okay. I am going to copy this for you in your chat box. Then those guys who are new, all you need to do is you are going to click on the link that I copy, and it will open another screen for you. Okay. Leviwe is already in. When you guys are in, just click on that. Oh, sorry, I only sent it to one person. Let me quickly send it again to all of you. There we go. You can click on that and it's going to open a new tab for you. You can minimize my one a little bit. You see here in the corner, it has 2 blocks there next to the minus and the X. Just click on that. It's going to make my screen a bit smaller, and then click on the code and you can open your code and my code right next to each other. So you can open 2 windows on your computer, okay? Right. If you guys are in, if you clicked on it, just say in. Ubichi is in, Lami's. Oh no, you just said yes. Maybe that means you are in. I know Leviwe is in. So I'm going to give you some time to get in. If you cannot open 2 screens on your computer, it is fine if you just watch my one. Okay, a lot of you are in. Well done. You guys are much faster than in the beginning, right? I'm going to give you 30 more seconds and then we'll start. Right, let's start. Aurora's in, Lotlo is in. Okay, you guys, you see in the workspace here, they used 5 out of 5 blocks. Okay. Who is quickly going to code this one for me? Let's ask. You can raise your hand and then I will ask you to code for me, okay? But Nala, I haven't asked you any questions today. Are you there?
Ma'am.
Yes. Oh, I hear the sound of your coding. Can you code this one for me quickly?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. What should I do first?
Go east.
Go east. There, I put the block there. For those of you who are new, you can see what I'm doing. I'm just putting the hand on the block and I'm dragging it underneath the code. It has to be under the when run block or it will not work. Okay. Okay, Benala, and then what do we do next?
Another step east.
Okay. So we've done the two east. So she will move here, and then
South.
south. Good. And after south, one more move.
Then pick the cone.
Fantastic. Well done. Let's see if your code works. Okay, now that we did this, we are going to click run. There she goes. 1, 2, turn. And she picked the cone. And look how happy she is. Okay, I'm going to replay and just reset. If you guys realize that you made a mistake somewhere and you don't know where the mistake is, remember that we use the step block. So let's see. There we say the first step, it will only move one block at a time. So she moved east. There you can see it. There's the second east, so that is all right. The next one is south. There we are. And the last one is pick. Okay, so if you guys did something and something went wrong somewhere, remember that you can use the step block every time to see. Let's have a run again. There we go. Now we are going to move to puzzle number 10. Let me just make this a bit bigger. Now, do you see in our workspace, we can work with 7 blocks. It will say 1 because the when run block already counts as 1. Okay. So here, remember, you are going to use pick twice. So I'm going to ask one of you, please, to code this for me. Let's see who hasn't had a chance. I think everyone whose hand is up has already had a chance to answer something. So now I'm going to start from the top again. I am going to ask Oreta Bisite. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. Are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so which block should I use to make our harvester move?
2 east and pick and 1 east and pick.
1 east. Okay, so let's see if this is going to work. Okay, let's run it. 1, 2 east. Uh-oh. Do you guys see what happened here? Do you see that you had to add another east block? She's standing on 1, but as soon as you move, it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so all we need to do is drag this one away, get another east block, put it there, and let's see now if it's going to run. 1, 2, 3, pick. One more move and pick, and she is happy. Very, very well done. Okay, so you guys see the code here. I hope you got it right on your side as well. Let's do it step by step. East, 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 and pick. There's the pick, there's the east, and there is the pick, and she is happy. Okay, we are moving on to puzzle 11. Remember, this is the one where they've already given you code and they just ask you to finish the code. So what did she do here? Let's see. Let's run the code and see how far she goes. East, pick, and there she stops. Okay. So let's do it step by step. East, pick, east, pick. So you guys just need to add 2 more blocks. Now I see Lucky also raised his hand, so I'm going to unmute you. Lucky, can you finish this code for me?
Which code?
This one on my screen. Can you see my screen?
I can't see a screen.
Are you on your own screen?
Yes.
Are you in code.org? Okay,
No.
are you in puzzle number 11?
No.
Where are you?
Puzzle number 15.
Okay, then I'm not going to ask you to finish this code, okay, Lucky? When you get stuck, then just follow where we are, okay? Okay, I'm going to ask someone else to finish this code for me. Lotlo, I'm asking to unmute you. Okay, are you there? Oh, I can't hear you. Oh no, you will have to type in the chat box for me. So I'm going to ask Liviwe. Can you unmute?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi. Okay, can you finish this code for me?
Yes.
Okay, what do I need to put the 2 blocks? What do I need to put here?
You put south and pick.
There we go. Let's see quickly if this code works now. Run. East pick, and south pick. And perfect. Okay, you guys
I'm
saw that.
waiting for you on 11.
Okay,
No,
you
I'm
wait.
not 13.
Okay, you can wait there for me, okay? That's fine. Right, you guys, so you saw this was quite an easy one as well. I'm happy to see that all of you remember to use the pick block. And that Harvester is so happy every time she gets all her corn, right? She's funny, that one. Okay, now we're moving on to puzzle number 12, and this is a challenge puzzle. Let's just make it a bit bigger so you guys can see. Now remember, in the PowerPoint presentation, I showed you a pattern here. Now if you scroll down on your blocks, you will see that there is a repeat block you can use, okay? Let me just quickly see if someone said something. Wesley, you said you have not had a chance to answer. And Inati, you can't get in. Inati, I'm just going to put this link in the chat box again. Just see if you click on it, if it takes you there, okay? Oh, Tlotlo, I just send it to you now. I do that every time. Sorry. Okay. Inati, see if you can click on that one. And then let me just see here. Wesley, I don't see you putting up your hand, Wesley. Yes, Wesley, there's a button there where you need to say, put up your hand. You need to press that for me to unmute you, but I'm going to unmute you just now. So I'm going to ask you, Wesley, that you code this one for us as far as you can go. So I am going to unmute you. You must unmute on your side as well. Wesley, are you there? Wesley? Okay, not. Now you are gone. Okay. You guys, then I want someone else to quickly code this one for me, please. Remember, you guys must put up your hand and then I will ask you a question. Inati doesn't work. Oh no, then I'm sorry. You're going to have to then just look at my screen. Try to copy that, and when class is finished, then you try to go on by yourself, okay? Right, Ubichi? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, have you not answered a question today? Huh? Is this your first question you are going to answer today?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I see your name the whole time, and then I think I already asked you something because there are so many of you. Okay, Ubichi, can you help me to code this one, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what should I do?
Take the east
East. Okay.
and take the pink cone.
There we go. East and pick. Right. After that.
North
Good. Okay.
and pick button.
Yes. There we go.
And the east
Yes.
and the pick
Okay.
and the
Two
north
more. Good.
and the pick.
Very good, Vichy. Now you guys quickly look here if the code is right. Now, firstly, we used 9 blocks, which is good. We didn't use too many. Let's run the code. There she goes. Well done, little harvester. But I just want to show you guys something. Ubichi, that was very good, and your code worked perfectly. But do you guys see that there are 2 patterns here? East pick, north pick. And then it says again, east pick, north pick. So this code is repeating itself. I'm going to try and put it next to each other here so you guys can see. I just removed this one to show you. East, east, pick, pick, north, north, pick, pick. So 2 patterns. So what is another way that we can code this? I just want someone to tell me which block can I use. Let's ask Lami. I'm going to unmute you. Lami, are
Hi,
you there?
ma'am.
Hi,
Yes,
now it's your chance. Okay, what other block can we use instead of the long code?
repeat.
Okay, good. So where do I put repeat? Here, or where am I going to put it?
Up. Cancel everything and put repeat on the top.
Very good. So I'm taking it away, putting repeat in there. And do I put both of these in repeat?
No.
No, just this one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This one I can throw away. Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys see what he's saying here is that we are doing this move 2 times. Okay, so let's run it and see if it still be the same as the first one. There we go.
Almost
As easy as
leaving.
that. There we go. What did you say?
I was almost leaving.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm meeting you again. And this is puzzle 13. It's our last puzzle for today, guys. This one is quite an easy one. We need to move in one direction and we need to pick it. All right, so let's see who here has not answered it. Wesley, are you there? Wesley, I'm asking to unmute. Okay, there we go. Hi, Wesley.
Hi.
Is your name Wesley, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you code this one for me?
Yes.
Okay, go.
East.
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so what should I do first?
East.
East. Remember
Yes.
the east block shows this way. Do you see where the arrow goes? So just the other
Yes.
one. So we will use west, not east.
Yes.
See, because west goes this way. Okay, after west, what will we put?
Yes.
Before we put another waist, she has to do something. What does
No.
she need to do? Now we will keep on going waist. See, it's one line. So we have to put waist and then pick. Do you
Pick.
see that?
Yes.
Yes. And then she's going to move the same direction again. It's
Waist.
going to be waist. Good. And then?
Pick.
Good. And one more time, right?
Waist.
Waist. Yes. And?
Pick.
Good. Let's see if this code runs. Waist, pick, waist, pick, waist, pick. Very good, guys. But you all see that we could have used a repeat block as well, because waist and pick does the same thing over and over. So we
Yes.
could use the repeat block and just say repeat 3 times. Let's see if the code runs the same. And there we go. All right. So you guys, here is your homework puzzle, puzzle number 14. I'm going to put it in your chat box quickly. It looks like this. So I'm not even going to help you because I see you guys are so clever that you can do it all by yourselves. Okay, let me put it here. You guys can copy it. And then I'm going to share my other screen so that you can have my email. There we go. This is your homework. Write a code for the harvester to pick all the corn and take a picture and show me your code. If you have any questions or if you want to send your code to me, please do so. There is my email. Then we've come to the end of our lesson. You guys must have a really, really nice day, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Okay. Goodbye.